Welcome, guys. And I've been waiting so long for a new Assassin's Creed game. Absolutely loving the graphics, and I've waited so long for this. So guys, welcome along to a first look at Assassin's Creed Mirage. This is a franchise I've played every single one. I've completed all, not the 100% anything like that, but I've completed all the campaigns, every single game, every single one. Always excited and super pumped for when they come out. And it's really exciting, this one. The reviews have been great. Saying it's taken back to a bit more of the old style, and I just chucked that little entrance there in there because with the intro when you turn the game on, because I just think it's a pretty cool intro, and like a look at some of the other Assassins there. That's pretty cool music as well. But let's not wait any further. Let's get actually into the game.
You asked me once about this memory. I lied. I told you it was lost.
Miles.
I worried the wrong lesson would be learned. But this man lived many lives, and he has much to teach us.
What if it's the same Miles? I can't remember what he was called.
When he came to us, he was little more than a common thief.
Oh, I see, Miles Morales, I think.
To survive on the streets of Baghdad, dreaming of a better future. Not just for himself, but for all those he saw suffering on the margins. For while he lived in a golden age, at the heart and the height of the Abbasid Caliphate, scratch its gilded surface and you'd find a rot beneath. The Order of the Ancients fought to rise and spread their cruelty through the land. The Hidden Ones, as we were known then, resisted, striking at our enemy from the shadows, an eternal struggle. Centuries ago, he was at its heart. Basim ibn Ishaq. He honored the creed. He
Look at those views. I think absolutely look great, those views.
All of us to mistake the shadows we walk for the light we serve. The time may come when we will be tested as he was. I fear that time is coming soon.
Well, this is an interesting start. Very interesting start there. I mean, it's not what you want to see, is it really? I wonder if that's something that will come back to us later on in the game.
Breathe. Was it the Jinni again? And what did our friend want this time?
To strip the flesh from my bones? Dine on my innards? never has much to say, yet it leaves its mark. I can still feel it crawling on my skin.
It's an interesting dream.
Hardly original. You should tell it as much.
Forget the Jinni for the moment. The day is new. There is work to be done. Derwish has left another contract.
Who for? Them again? We would make more money selling water to a camel.
Come, Nihal. Where is your sense of duty?
Duty does not fill our bellies.
No, but it does enrich the soul.
I will be outside.
So that does give a bit of a futuristic vibe in there when he was talking about Basim. Past the test and it might just come again, so I wonder whether it's going to be one of those in and out of the
I told Nihal this would
Animus
be
again.
possible to sell when she stole it, but she could not resist.
Kick up some...
Wonder what it is about these ancient baubles that fascinates her so.
Oh, we're going for a walk away.
The
Can we
sun
run yet?
casts a
No.
long shadow.
Let us
Oh.
not keep Derwish waiting. I cannot bear another lecture.
These contracts. It is quite a few Darwish has pushed your way now.
He knows I
I'm
will
liking
come
the
through.
little streets again.
Trust. That much is clear. Do you suppose you have...
We can go jump from street to rooftop again.
I should hope so by now.
Then they should show it. You take all the risk and they offer little in return.
They are liberators, Nihal, not merchants.
I know the stories. Still, the price of liberty should be enough to feed us.
Just appreciating the I mean, look at that. And the last one I enjoyed where I had these kind of things was in London, the two brothers and sisters. For some reason I can't. Now what? Yeah, I'm not keeping up here. Oh, as if I missed that. Oh, what's that? I thought I saw something flash there. My god. I'm trying to tell you I haven't played Valhalla in a short while.
About
Proper
this
rusty on
contract,
this.
I do not want you to mistake my words for pestering. I am only looking out for you, ya Sadiki.
It is no inconvenience to stand up to our oppressors as the hidden ones do.
Do you think yourself some hero of tomorrow? The next Gilgamesh?
No. I am merely the son of a public servant who dedicated his life to the betterment of his people. Only to be slighted and forgotten. But I am honored you think I could reach such heights. I may just aim for them.
That is not at all what I said.
It is what I heard.
Now where are we off to?
Such crowds. Something important must be happening.
The Khalifa has been summoned to the Winter Palace.
Hmm.
It is surely his wealthy...
Oh, I'm going to be back on water
drives this
again.
crowd.
But wonder if those little river boats.
Perhaps they're in the mood to offer donations.
Ah, I see your meaning. A little sleight of hand to sharpen our wits.
If this contract will not feed us, the Khilafa might as well. That merchant has left his purse on the table. An easy one to begin with.
Good old eagle vision. It always comes very handy. Maybe sometimes I probably overuse it, to be fair.
Better leave before they notice.
Ready yourself. I will pick them out.
A keen eye and an agile hand. A
This.
formidable duo.
Does it come out of it itself, or do I have to? Oh no, there we go. I did wonder.
There. The boisterous one. He must have something of value.
Okay. Use Eagle Vision to find pouches. You can loot for valuables. When in proximity, press Y to pickpoint. Press Y again at the right time to pickpocket successfully and avoid getting caught. Alright, okay, so how does this work then? Y. Right, I see. Ah, seems
Sneaky, sneaky.
simple enough. Nice little twist on what it used to be like, where you just pickpocket people. Or go back in the days where you used to get drunks walk past you.
By that stall.
Just stumble past you and just push you over. But there's a guard there. That's good there. It shows where they're looking, even though the eyes look a bit creepy there, but
Well done. You truly are the master thief of Anbar.
Is that jealousy I hear?
Hardly a great looter of purses.
Insufferable. Come, we are late to Derwishes.
so now where we're going. Smooth. Way. Oh, that's new. Run towards a pole and no worries, easy as that. Yes, like that. I love how it just goes so smooth like that.
It's Assasins! They're all
Hi guys.
right.
Greetings.
I wonder what tales we will hear today.
I mean, how is your knee?
Much better.
I just wondered whether
Wrapped it and rested
talking to these first made a difference there.
So long as each day is better than the last and you take care not to extend yourself, you will recover fine.
Has this happened to you before? Is that why you know how to treat it?
I am no stranger to scrapes and bumps, but I have learned to prevent them. And so should you, if I may. Your sandals are worn and cannot grip the ground. Your knees are taking the brunt of your movements. We need to find you something better. Something that fits. But that part is not so easy.
So we're doing doctor stuff now, are we?
I am sure to find a better pair there. If you will not pass judgment.
Ha! Do not look to me. That will be between you and Allah, ya Sadiqi.
They're all looking spry. I wonder what tales we will hear today.
Oh, this guy. Don't know who he is yet, but he just looks like a this guy kind of guy.
Why. Here is the lazy boy. I've been waiting on you.
Someone has to plan our meals. Hold. Food. I would not flaunt that around the markets. Trust me.
Go to Saida's. She uses lots of butter.
That she does.
You look weary. Are you well?
It is nothing a little adventure will not fix. What do they need?
A shipping ledger at the harbor. It is worth nothing by itself, but the information it contains is valuable to them.
I get a lot of this at start with is just me
Not
just
have anything more difficult.
sat watching with you guys, but
Never mind your ego. The Khalifah's
Obviously-
guards are here in number, and you would do well to remember that.
it gives a good chance to
Now than when we lived in Baghdad.
for you guys to look at how like, you know, how the story starts and stuff, rather than just listen to me talk about him.
Bring the ledger back here and do it swiftly.
We have not talked about my fee.
And we won't. Not until the deed is done. You know how they are.
Shocking.
He is just a messenger.
And you are still an errand boy. You can do this one on your own.
So
I saw them with all the soldiers parading
where are we going?
the palace.
Did they have swords and spears?
Of course they did.
You are on your own, Basim.
Yeah, I gathered that. He runs a bit, I don't know, I wouldn't say strange, but it's a bit a hard run.
16 crates, one chest, half a dozen satchels. Only 3 crates remain last time I checked the ledger.
Give their handlers until tomorrow evening. If they don't show by then, we must assume they've forgotten about their wares. Open them up. Keep whatever catches our eye. Dump the rest. Wait here.
Guards will become suspicious and investigate if they spot you in a restricted area. Press B to carton. So as well, like, I'm reading this out because obviously I've played all these games, but if anybody out there is new to the franchise, then, you know, by all means, pause, take your time, look at this, get a feel for the game just by watching this if you'd like. But also if you do enjoy this this video, then let me know down below. And maybe I'll do more of the game. But at the moment, it's just going to be like a first look, see what the video's like, see what the game's like, sorry. For you guys as well as much as me. You know, we can appreciate it together. But if there's a feel for it, I'll come back and I could do a lot more episodes of it, to be honest. I could record and play this all day. But let me know down below. But also, feel free to subscribe and like to the episode as well. It does help me out massive. So we just stand still, is that what it is? While undetecting... Alright. Smooth.
If I am seen, I will have to flee. Good thing I can outrun these sagging guards.
Let me guess, locked.
A minor delay.
Where's the key? Who's spotting me there? Ah. Okay, it's not very good at dodging this. So that was my bad. I guess we'll go away and try again. I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually know where I'm going. Surely it's going to be to lose him on the streets here. So that was my bad. I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe I should have stood up before he I ran and jumped over there. I don't know what happened there. We'll go back and try again, I guess. So we're still on detection mode, but I'm pretty sure I can get a lot closer. If I can get him to turn around, I could probably...
Won't be so lucky next time.
Are we clear? Are we okay? Let's try that again, shall we? So this is where's the dude with the key? This was... I'm gonna have to get used to turning that back off again. Normally it's on a timer. So how would I get to him then? You may have to bear with me. This will not be my smoothest run. No. Okay. Gosh. I think this is it's in like in every single game, isn't it? Never gets old. So I assume, can you hide in there? No. God, I'm feeling rusty in this game. So I get that, but is there anybody else that can see me? No. Where is he? Is he staying up there? Right, seems like he's staying up there, so... Oh, come on. Okay, so we're not very good at dodging, which I don't get. Have I missed something here? Oh, jeez, I went. Okay, so this is not my best moment. Well, evidently I'm not finding this. You know what? I'm probably have to admit that it could partly be down to the fact that one, clearly not very good at this game right now, but two, I think it's been that long since I've played stealthy, proper stealthy. Probably my own fault with the way the other games have been. You know, that I'm a bit out of practice. I'm not going to assume I can just... That should be fine. See, that was easy. Just like that. Easy as that.
There. That may be. I wonder what secrets this ledger holds. Maybe I can...
Anything else in the room?
Their wish to squeeze a hint out of our contact.
I'm only unbarring that window because, well, am I clear? I think I'm clear. So that wasn't the smoothest of first ever missions, I'm not gonna lie. Nearly died, and maybe I'm just guilty of come on. Right. Maybe I'm guilty of being a bit too gun-ho, especially with the Valhalla one when it was just like, go, go, go. So
in one piece,
maybe I just need to get used to being a bit less gun-ho and more what actually is supposed to be. And I've used the only elixir I have as well, so guess that.
Some eyes around the city.
I'll see what I can do.
She looks important. You should haggle for a better fee.
Ah, Basim, what timing? Did you get it?
Without a fuss.
Give it here.
I mean, that's not strictly speaking that it was without a fuss. Let's be honest there. They noticed I made a fuss.
So it was delivered this morning.
You're certain it is the chest you seek?
I am certain. Pay the boy.
You need something stolen? I am your man. Durwish can attest. He has given me all your contracts.
Then you have done your part.
I can do more.
2 of my best men died on this pursuit. I doubt a street thief would fare much better.
Then let me join you. You have 2 openings.
I mean, you know, gotta take your opportunities, ain't you?
Take off this thief with that insult.
Thank you, Durwish.
Listen here, Basim. You want to keep working for me? You keep your head down and your mouth shut.
Man got paid for a disaster mission.
Why must you embarrass yourself like that?
Like what?
Like a beggar. Desperate for them to notice you.
Desperate? Nihal, I am good at what I do. That woman would be lucky to have me.
But she does not want you. You are a street thief with dirty feet. So why bother? Why keep pushing yourself down this path?
Because being a street thief is not the peak of my ambition. I have more to offer this world than my nimble fingers. They just cannot see it yet. Almost, Jessup. What is this?
Aha! This is my latest creation. It helps me fend off angry merchants when they, catch me digging around their wares.
I will consider myself spared. You smell foul. What is that?
We have been fishing at the harbor since morning. Terrible luck, though.
The harbor? Did you happen to see or hear any fuss over a chest?
Ah, yes, a black one. Very beautiful. Some burly guards took it
Black
with them to
chest.
the palace.
I'm going all Davy Jones now, are we?
Lakaya, Jessup.
Oh boy, boy, oh boy.
What are you doing?
They want that chest, and I am going to get it for them. Then they will see.
There is just no getting through to you, is there?
Nope.
Then we will do this together. If you get caught at the Winter Palace, they will kill you on sight. We will need a safe way in. And I know where we might scout one.
Let's go to work.
That is if you can bear to follow my lead for a change.
What are you,
You do not have to get involved, Nihal. I know your feelings on this.
It is
I assume I could have gone and had a look around there first, but
but it seems I cannot stop you. So
let's just get these few missions out first and just have a look and see where we are going with this.
Khalifa's Winter Palace.
When you say it like that, it only excites me further.
Are we going or not?
Do you know what? I'm just gonna say I'm not.
Tend to your things quickly then.
Only because I'm gonna have a quick nosy around. Do we have a map yet? What's this then? Ooh. I'm not gonna lie. It did look, from what I gathered, it was almost like just like a city. And maybe it is, but it's pretty decent sized map at that, I'd say. Not the biggest, of course, but it's not the game. The game's not designed to have a huge map, is it? Okay. It's nice that they added that in, though. That'd be worth looking a look at one day. Yeah, let's just do some work.
Have you readied yourself?
I don't know what I needed to do to get ready, but
Plan, Basim.
here we go.
Even if you were to succeed and they welcome you into their ranks, what then? Will you forget about us?
Of course not. Nihal, their interests are our interests. You, me, and every other
Are you running or what?
cast aside, living off scraps and dirty water. I can be an instrument that sees us out of that life. That sees that Jasip can use his talents to be a real craftsman. That sees that good men are not cast aside as my father was. And no children left wondering what tomorrow will bring.
Nobody to pickpocket, I see.
Hear what you are saying, Basim.
Lots of people around as well. It's nice, they said, I probably keep saying this multiple times, but it's nice to be in a small area. Obviously, you had the big fields and stuff like that, but it's nice to be in a small area where everything's going on and it's all compact and stuff, rather than going across fields and fields and basically not seeing anyone.
There it is, the Winter Palace.
Bit like it's designed to do, like the older games. We're going up there.
Here. Let us wait for nightfall.
I was just about to say, I hope it's going to be like a little thing there.
Does where you stand not awaken fond memories?
Not so long ago, we were counting our spoils up here, under the cover of night. Just like this.
The stakes were lower then.
And so too was the prize.
Well, before you claim your prize, you will first have to reach it. As far as I can see, that will take some creativity.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty big palace for someone who's brand new at the
You have to let me know how that goes for you.
Where are you going?
I've had a clever thought. If your mind is absent of one, you should perhaps follow mine.
Wait!
think it might be wise to follow her. Although it would be fun to try and tackle this thing, even though we're very much unequipped right now for such a big palace. The hidden ones need a chest stone, and Jazib spotted the guards taking in. Within the Winter Palace, the contents of the chest is still unknown. So I'm thinking we have a look at this. I know she's got away, and I'm assuming. What do we think? And where's the other way? You know what? Let's just see what she's.
It is dark enough. Come.
Maybe if this is the easy way, and maybe.
Fastening yourself to my tail, Basim. Very sensible.
I know how you hate to be alone.
Yeah, so now she's gonna mock me, but fair enough. It's better be a good plan.
I see some guards just that way.
So I feel like this is probably the I probably took the easy of the two options. This is more for like new people playing the game. And to be fair, based off my the last mission, probably probably wise, but usually I wouldn't do this, but
Watch yourself.
I just feel like it's stories quite an interesting way to follow her at the moment.
Move it, or I will leave you behind.
Say that, and then I catch her up too quick.
Pay attention.
She seems to have pretty good knowledge of this place. Can we not just knock them out? We won't have to worry about them at all then. I'm just not as patient as she is.
Such odd costumes.
Keep your mouth shut. You'll only invite trouble to me, my friend.
Good. This door may lead us inside.
Not without a key, it won't.
Have a look around.
There's not going to be a key lying around, is there? Let's be honest here. Oh yeah. Is that guy here? I don't know what I do. I imagine I'm probably not the only one who does this, where you look closer in the screen, as if you're gonna be able to. If I look closer, the screen's gonna get any closer for me. Oh, this isn't good. Okay. So I need to be aware of these guys at least. Now where's he gone? Is he actually just seriously just? Yeah, I don't want to annoy him, I'm not gonna lie.
Have a short nap, but not too short.
Right, am I safe? I reckon I should just follow them round like this. Possibly the safest. I don't want to risk going through there and not getting the right place, so... Patience. Stealth. See, I am capable of it. Just takes a bit of time of getting used to again. How do we know it was the right key? Great guess.
The Khalifa appears unsettled. An unruly son is not helping matters.
The young man is eager. It's his first time in the palace, is it not? Let him wander, I say. Cater to his needs. This meeting is supposed to be...
Okay. So there's a guy wandering. Right. So there's a guy wandering round the castle by the sounds of it. Oh, this lot. That was reassuring when you see this lot, especially this early on in the game. I mean, clearly, it's not going to end well.
Out, all of you. I am to meet with them alone.
Father, let me stay.
Take him.
Looks heavy. We'll never get it out of the palace.
Then I will just have to take what is inside.
Gentlemen,
He's a big guy, isn't he?
everything is in order. I understand this means a great deal to you. Rest assured, it will be well protected here.
We will accept nothing less. We will carry out our work and return to you when we are ready. Be prepared, Khalifa.
Might I see it once? The contents. If we are to guard this with our lives, we should know.
You saw nothing of this. You say nothing.
Kind of sounds a bit like Vader.
Of course, perish the idea.
Sound a bit like Darth Vader there.
Someone is coming. This way. Looks quiet. I never thought I'd set foot in here. Just look at these arches. You could chisel off a piece and sell it for a hoard of gold. You didn't happen to bring a pickaxe, did you?
I will keep it in mind for the next time we break into a palace.
So if I walk into here, I mean, clearly I can't do it crouching, so something's going to go down. And it's not going to be pretty.
All right, Basim. Open, snatch, run.
Basim, hurry. Basim!
Oh.
Give me that! No! No! Do you have any idea?
Well, that wasn't good, was it?
Please, I am sorry.
This is your fault. Stop! Please! You thieving little rat!
I did wonder where she was, I'm not going to lie.
Run!
Nihal, wait! Father! Get that boy! Find that boy! There you are! See him in the area!
I mean, this seems like a good path. I mean, I guess it's pretty guided, but I guess that's the point, is it not? Oh. I'm liking the little guided parkour again. Where just all fit smoothly with each other. Wash. Where next? This way.
What have we done?
I've got to return to the hideout. Go, go, go. Smooth. Come on.
Hold on. Down with you.
Okay, maybe not smooth. Okay, so that was going so smooth until the end there. How are they appearing out of nowhere?
I need to find her.
I need to go for a run.
Back home.
I know, but I'm not, like... Hey.
Are you here?
Surely they can't see me now. Am I just imagining things, or... So FYI games, guys, I'm not an elite player, I think it's safe to say. Am I out of conflict yet? I'm certainly, if you're looking for a guide on how to perfect this game, this probably isn't the guide. But, we just like to have fun and relearn the game. I'm not in conflict anymore, so I'm wondering if I can jump in there.
Just passing through.
Am I still in conflict? Oh, we got. Phew. Smooth. That was like peak Assassins. Like, not gonna lie, peak Assassins. So we broke it already. And everyone saw my face as well, so it's not as if I can just stay here anymore, is it? If he goes to sleep here, I'll be well impressed. Oh, looking at Jin again, are we?
Please! What do you want from me?
Calm, Basim.
Nihal?
Not quite. Are you well? Good. Because I need you to tell me about this.
I do not know what you mean.
You both know what it means.
Tell me what happened. Silence is not your ally here.
It is not silence. I cannot explain what I saw. That object. It did something to me. I was somewhere else. Cold.
Ooh.
And frightened.
Loki.
Before
Hi,
I knew
Loki.
it, the Khalifa had his hands around my neck. It was an accident. I did not mean for... Just wanted to help.
We need to get you out of here. I have a boat at the western docks.
What? No, I cannot leave. I need to find Nihal.
Stop and think, Basim. The Khalifa's guard is searching for his murderer, a young thief of your description. They will not stop until they have found you. And when they do, it will not be a prison they throw you into. It will be a shallow grave. I'm giving you a second chance. Take it.
Imagine at this point in the story where you could be like, gives you an option to go with. You know, like to go with. And then you just said no. And then it was just like end credits.
The soldiers are hunting all who look like me.
I think it's safer on the rooftops. Jesus, how am I supposed to get to there, like? I'm glad, it's going to sound really silly, but I'm glad, it's like to start off with the moment when I jumped in there, it was just as if like it was like a little jump rather than like an assassin's jump, because then, I don't know, just kind of spoil it, wouldn't it? Because technically not being an assassin yet.
Do not make a scene.
Phew. Oh no. Oh. See, what that means now is when we get our blade, we just get angry.
Avert your eyes.
We just get angry. And we start just taking out all the cards.
If the Khalifa were alive, this would not have happened.
Watch where you point your blamey little finger, Basim. It was your idea to steal from the palace. Also that you can impress your cunning friends. I saved us.
You killed them. You did this.
It came from over there.
I hope I never see you again.
Hurry!
Well, I mean, yeah.
Them dead. When it was me they sought to punish. I cannot be here. I cannot.
Surrender yourself, boy. There is no use in hiding. Damn coward!
I mean, you still let me get to the docks. So that seems like it's the opening mission there. The opening, like, complete the prologue.
Stop! Is it him?
I think so.
Bye-bye, you two. Bye-bye.
Good enough.
Damn straight. You're damn straight. Are you going to give me something to use? Oh, nice. Loving the little cinematics though.
What are you doing?
Don't think.
Smooth. I mean, that's going to be the smoothest leap of faith we're ever going to do. Oh, there she is. Now where am I going? Ah, I see little edges there. It's time to show up. Well,
A new day, another test. I should get back.
all right, okay. Anything around here that's interesting? No. Let's just get back to see where we're up to and see where we're at. So that was, I guess, with the opening mission where you learn a few of the buttons and learn the origins of the story and the origins of Basim and where he's come from and what causes the whole issue and what happens. I mean, I'm sure we'll meet our friend again. We always do. But whether we'll meet him on the good or bad side of this story, that based on other Assassin's Creed is yet to be seen.
There you are. Are you ready?
What am I ready for?
I think so.
Put yesterday out of your mind. It has no bearing on today. Get dressed, and we can begin.
What test? See what the tests are like, eh?
Go on, Basim. Like we practiced.
Yes, Master.
Smooth, I guess. Ah, that's where we go. Okay. I am making a mockery of myself here. I'm not gonna must admit. I need to get up there. I wonder if can I do it that way? No, what am I doing? I'm obviously doing. Ah, there we go. I was pressing the wrong button. I did wonder. Surely that's the way.
You look strong today, Basim. Keep training.
Steady, Basim.
Ready? This is the first ever leap of faith. Ready? Go! Oh, that was not.
Enough. We will try again tomorrow. Are you going to live in that haystack, Basim?
Do you know what? I think I am, because that was dreadful. I'll give you 2 months later and that would be the jump. It's exactly the same as the one you fell into the water with.
I felt fine.
I can see it in your body. You lose focus too easily. The leap of faith is a crucial step on your path to initiation. It is one of the Brotherhood's first and most sacred rites. To perform it successfully, you must first center your mind, body, and spirit. Embrace the fear. Quiet it. Find a stillness, and let go.
Yes, Master.
Let's return to the camp.
All right then.
May I ask you something?
You may.
Back in Anbar, at the palace, I witnessed a meeting between the Khalifa and 5 masked men, Order members. The Khalifa was meant to protect the object they discovered, but he knew nothing of their plans for it. He did not even know them by name. How does the most powerful man in Baghdad bend such a fearful knee to the faceless?
The Order has held dominion over such men and their empires for centuries.
What the hell
by
is that
convincing
noise?
them of their truth, that they are the natural arbiters of the world. The Khalifa was but their puppet, And the same will be true of whomever succeeds him. The entire Khalifa is under their influence. Basim, speak with Fulab and see if he needs help. We will continue your training later.
Yes, Master.
Who could anybody...
Rayhan in camp.
How could anybody around here possibly need my help?
Good day, Tepid.
Hello, Basim.
What troubles you?
Truthfully, I am frustrated. The Order has only grown stronger in Baghdad since the death of the Khalifa, and we are stuck on this mountain.
Mentor Rayhan surely knows what he is doing.
Maybe I should trust more.
Have you seen Fulad?
Probably at his office, as usual. Anyways, I must get back to work.
Araka lahiqan.
He is preparing to receive the Tahiri emissary, Master.
Thank you.
I knew I should have jumped up there, not down there. I mean, these are some pretty impressive mountains, I'm not going to lie. Sorry, my bad. I said sorry. Can I jump up here? Oh, well, there's no need. That would have been silly.
Ah, what is this in the corner? Here. A small design.
It is my signature. So you know I created this, and not Al-Hassan, or worse, Abu Jafar. I guess you understand, Wadan.
Ah, Basim. How are you? Yes, Enkidu. Food is coming. He is intelligent, and intelligence is supposed to rhyme with patience.
This is going to be my new best friend, eventually.
Reminds me of someone.
Have you been speaking to Master Roshan?
Have patience. Be kind to your progress.
I will take this to heart. Roshan asked me to come see you?
Ah, yes. Rebecca needs leather strips. Can you fetch those from the storeroom?
I shall, Fulad.
Arakalahekan.
So you're definitely earning your start around here, which is fair. I'm sure I'm allowed to just eat the berries, I assume.
That is not it.
Well, why tell me? Go there then. Leather straps there.
It's hard to find anything in here.
Okay.
No, that is not a strip of leather.
Okay, so clearly I'm an idiot.
Forces within the Caliphate are beginning to put pressure on us.
Forces? You mean the Order, Aban?
I can only speak of what I know, Your Saderi. The Caliph wishes to nullify the rebels, and if you persist in giving them support, we cannot assure you protection from any Caliphate response.
The rebels supply us with information in Baghdad. Without them, we are blind.
Be that as it may, Governor Muhammad is very committed to showing that he can end this rebellion swiftly.
I do not doubt that.
I came to warn you. Things are moving fast in Baghdad. You may have to act sooner than expected.
I hear you, Aban.
Ooh. Are we going to get ourselves in some trouble that we shouldn't be? Thinking we're a bit more clever than we are. I mean, it's kind of the theme of him so far, so can I just have...
Tahirids who govern these lands are the only thing standing between Alamut and a full-scale attack. A fragile peace. How long will it last?
Each feather is a victory. They must be collected and not consigned to the heap of history. This is not mere ceremony. Future generations of hidden ones will look to our records for guidance. Yeah. That'll be the feathers, I assume. That'll be the feathers, I assume. I don't think we did them for a while, did we? Especially in Valhalla. I think it was something else we used. I can't remember what it was.
How does construction go?
It is taking longer than we expected, Ya Sayyidi.
That must be frustrating.
Mentor Ryan is a wise man, but he speaks of this mountain as if it was destined that we build here. We have patience and follow his guidance.
Master Roshan tells me I must not be in a hurry to rush back to Madinat as-Salam.
I would not hurry at all. Baghdad is different now. It is very dangerous.
Oh, where we're going. Was he not the person I was taking the levers to? Oh, yeah. I should just follow the obvious, I think, at the moment. Because they're all there, it's all there for me.
Rebecca?
Basim, Basim. Are you just wandering the camp aimlessly now?
No. I have this leather for you. Will it do?
Yes, no?
Apparently, you've moved past the wooden swords. I protested, but Roshan insisted. Here is your dagger. And your sword. I am proud to have worked on them.
That is a sword. Do some damage with that sword. On the game. Just to clarify, on the game.
This blade has character.
Why would I make anything less than unique?
I am in your debt. I was not expecting new weapons today.
Repay me by using it on the Order. Make them feel the sharpness of its character.
Damn straight I'll do that.
Roshan said you had further training today. Show her that new sword of yours.
I look forward to it.
Ooh. Oh, so there's block now.
How does training go, ya Sadiqi?
Noor showed me a new way to...
Are we going to do some like throwing knives? We can't. When you do those multiple assassins, where it's like bosh, bosh. Great.
Shall I remind you how to use a knife?
Equip to tool by holding RT to open the wheel.
Ya Ilahi, well done.
I missed.
You have inspired me to train harder.
This is the way, ya Sadiqi.
Go, go, go. I like the fact is you got to literally parkour everywhere. Means you're constantly training on this game. Thank you. Yeah, how are you going? You're pretty cool, isn't it? The only way, oh, that's massive. The only way you can do to train is by you have to do all this parkour stuff, otherwise you don't get to actually go up there. Yeah, bugger every day to start work, like.
Good work. Until tomorrow. Basim, time for combat training.
I was surprised when Rebecca handed me this. Is a sword not a coarse weapon for a hidden one?
As hidden ones, we must become proficient with a number of weapons. You never know how a fight will escalate.
I'm gonna get absolutely butchered here.
Wield a sword, but how would you use it?
I am here to learn that, Master.
Are you truly here?
Well, yes. I believe so.
You are here in body, but are you here in mind and soul?
Is this a riddle?
No, it is the difference between life and death.
Okay, so this should be fun.
You target and circle around me. Never turn your back on your opponent.
Is it the same button as before? So the right... Yeah.
Show me your quick stabs first. Good. I'm waiting for you. Yes. Excellent. There are times when we must put more force into our attack.
Jesus.
Cause more damage. It will leave you exposed. So time it properly. Now go. That's it. Come in strong. Excellent. Now for defense. You can parry the attack.
Dodge. I was always a dodgy of a parry back in the book.
Successful parries. Your opponent will be stunned. Try to parry my attacks. Yes. That's good.
Have it.
Excellent. Some attacks cannot be parried and must be dodged instead. Prepare yourself.
Timing's perfect. Wash. In a bit. There we go. I'm warming up in the game now.
Well done. Now, let us try a free fight together.
Promise I'm not as bad as the whole thing's in before. Promise I'm not that bad. I do. Whoa!
That took me by surprise. Well done.
That was my bad. Why am I not?
Hey, wake up. Bring your head back to right now.
Ah.
Take that. Where did that come from?
I just got absolutely put on my ass, metaphorically and literally. You learn everything.
True learning requires action and stillness in equal parts. You have made the action. Now seek the stillness. Do not rush your training. Be patient. Failure is a part of progress. Think on these words and come back better.
Yes, Master. I will.
Good. See you later.
Right, I think that's a great time to stop today's look at the game. Nice prologue, a little bit of training. You know, if you've played these games before, you know exactly what it's all like and stuff like that. But thank you guys for watching. If you do want to see me continue and make more videos on this game as I'm going through it, then by all means, let me know, comment, let me know that you are interested in it. And it was more watching than talking today, but there'll be a lot more action in future episodes if that's what you'd like to see. And if you'd like to see me do more games like this, absolutely, let me know, guys. Thank you very much, and keep well.